in here. So we already went over trade 1 and 2. So now trade 3. Okay, so the 20 moving average. You see how trade 2 I decided to short here, but price actually went over the 20 moving average, this yellow line. So from this point on, price broke here, and then price retraced, but it's still around the yellow line, and this big green bar is a buy signal that you could actually go long on, which I didn't. So, but you can also see how the yellow line was flat right here, or sloping down even, and then it started to curl up. So, you know, to now start looking for longs. And so this would have been your first entry. This could have possibly been a second trade right here, and I decided to go long here. And the reason for that is because I saw this red bar where price pulled back to, and then price pulled back again, and it finished right here. It finished almost where previously pulled back to. And then this big green bar came out. I decided to go long because it broke over this red bar and is above the 20 moving average and is above the 50 on the RSI. So it pushed all the way up to this previous high right here before it flushed back down, and I stopped out for a $5 trade. So that's trade number 3. Trade number 4 right here, I decided to go long. The 20 moving average is still rising, and this green bar closed above this red bar, and look at that, it's happening right around the 50 RSI. So I got in long here, got out here. This trade took about maybe 6 minutes for a grand total of 645. So at this point, all of my losses were recovered by this one single trade. I was up 160, and I could have called it there because obviously I wasn't trading very well, but I decided to keep on trading. So that's trade 3 and 4, and then trade 5 is all the way here at 1. Okay, so trade number 5. So this is trade number 5. This is trade number 6. So trade number 5. See how we're the yellow line's above the red line, so we're still in buying territory. And from this point on, price broke over the 20 moving average. It shot up and then it pulled back to the 20 moving average. So when I see this is where I'm starting to see if I can go long. And so we have this green bar right here. This green bar did not close above this red bar. This one finished as a doji. It did not finish above this red bar. This green bar finished above this red bar. So this was the long entry. But the way I trade, I would have protected myself below this green bar. But actually, this bar is a lot bigger than my 15 points. So yeah, and I got into this pretty late. So I got in the open of the next bar. My stop loss was right here, and so I got stopped out in this trade. So that was a $185 loser, but I normally risk $300 a trade, so 185 is pretty good. It's a little over half, so that's really good. And then the next trade, I saw that this red bar closed within this green bar, so it acts as like a higher low. So you see how so red closed down here, pushed up, and then red closed higher. So this green bar broke this red bar, and so I decided to go long. But see how this bar is really large? So my stop loss, if I put it down here, it's risking too much. So I think my risk was within this green bar, which isn't optimal, but I got stopped out for $75, as you can see right here. And that's really good. And the reason why I stopped out in the middle of this bar is because a really large bar like this, if it drops halfway, usually it means that it's failing, and so you want to jump out of this immediately. And the fact that this green bar pushed up and it failed to break higher, so this is a lower high. Okay, so trade 7 right here. So you could see how now the red bars are taking over, the sellers are taking over, because you got the stair step effect: green, red, and then a lower green. The green bars were getting higher, and now the green bars got lower. And so we got short here. This is a late entry. It should have been around like somewhere up in here, but as long as you can protect yourself above this bar the best you can, then it's a good trade. So I got short here, I got out there, and that netted me 290. I got a quick scalp right here and got out right there, $100. But yeah, the reason why I took that trade is because I'm following the trend. Even if it's like a really tiny trend, this to me is sloping downwards. So I only want a short. So I took this red bar that took out this green bar. So after this moved down, it pushed back up to this yellow line. It got decently close. And then this red bar opens and takes out this red bar. So I got short, and then I quickly got out. So yeah, those are my trades for the day. 8 trades, 290. But with all of these trades, commissions at $5 a piece, I finished the day 240. Now, not nearly as good as day 1 and 2, but it's okay. So yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Peace.